Hello everyone, welcome back to Blackwater Fishing. I'm Bryce. Today we're going to go ahead and install a new hydraulic line on our power pole to replace the one that busted. So if you want to see how that's done, stick around. Okay, this install should be fairly easy, but I said should be. You know, can never account for anything that goes wrong, and it always seems like something does go wrong when you're doing an install. So to do this install, we're gonna need some new tubing, which you can buy on Amazon or you can get from Power Pole, but if you get it from Power Pole, it's gonna be pretty expensive. So I bought 50 foot of it, so I'm able to replace this multiple times. And then you're also gonna need some brass compression fittings, like here. And you just want to make sure you have the right size. The ones that I have are 5/16. So the brass compression fittings are going to go here, and as well as the hydraulic pump or the CMOS. And then we're going to run the line through and hook it up with our down line. And then that should fix the system, and then we'll fill it with some hydraulic fluid. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that I'll do is I'm going to run our line from here through where it goes, route it out, get it in here, and then I'll put the end on, and then I'll cut the line once I know how much I actually need for that part. So let's get something to cut this off. Okay, and I think the easiest way to do it, rather than running it down, is going to be to run it up along the side right here. And you might not be able to see it, even if I move the camera. I mean, it's still probably too dark, and everything here is black, so I don't think you'll be able to see it anyways. So once you run it through the little side that's right here on the power pole, it routes it right up to where the other hose is, and then you just got to get it over this top of this piston. Should be fairly easy to do. And then once you get it up over the piston, you can pull some more line, and then we can put on the end, the compression end. So to put the compression in, we're going to put the furrow on first. And then we're going to slide the end over. Actually, we're going to put the end on first. And then we're going to slide the furrow over it. And we want to make sure there's enough of the tube that comes through the top of the furrow. I'd say probably like 1/8 of an inch. And then we're going to move the top back up over the furrow. And so what will happen is when we tighten this down, it'll clamp on and it will make a watertight seal, which is what we need, or in this case a hydraulic tight seal. So then we want to adjust this. Now you want to leave some slack because it's going to need some slack when it moves up and down. Not much, but you'll need some. And then we're going to screw this one on first. And okay, and while hand tight is probably tight enough to get it started, you don't want to leave it hand tight. You want to use a wrench or something to tighten it down a little bit more so it can withstand the pressure, and it will also clamp down on that furrow, making sure that our connection is in fact watertight. But given the small space, it's a little difficult. Okay, so now that's on there. So now we're just gonna kind of rough rough it through. This is going to be a little bit of a pain because we have to run it through there, through the bottom. So we need the old one. Actually, yeah, so let's move the camera so you'll be able to see. Okay, so now I should be able to see most of it. It's going to be inside this compartment, and the boat is really messy because we're doing all kinds of repairs and mods to the boat right now. But basically we're going to run our hydraulic line back through the end of the boat into here, and we're going to connect it to this CMOS, which is this one right there. This is our current down line.
Hey, Greg.
Hi. So to make this easier, we're just going to measure it against this one because it's going to the same location. So we'll stretch them both out. So this is about how much hose we're going to need. So we're going to cut it right here.
Did you deal with my packages?
I put your things. I don't know where your packages are at. That's my grouchy wife, everyone.
Who are you telling that I'm grouchy?
The camera. Don't move it.
I am not grouchy at all. I'm not grouchy. It's the Christmas season. I'm full of joy.
Bye, love. Okay, so now that we've got it routed through the boat, you can just pull the excess. Our little fitting got caught somewhere. And when you do this, you want to make sure you get it. You want to make sure you get it on the right leader.
I'm still not sure.
Okay, down line's connected. Now we need the compression fitting for the other one. So just like the last one we did, we're going to put the fitting on first, like that, and then we're going to put the ferrule on. And we want to leave enough because we want the tube to actually go inside the connection on this end. And since we had to cut it, it's a little harder to get on. Okay, so now we want this probably like a little bit more than an eighth, more than the last one, but not so much to where it comes out the bottom. Now we can go ahead and connect this one. Okay, so now it's on. Before we do any cable management, we're gonna turn on the power and we're gonna test it. And then I know we're gonna have to add some more hydraulic fluid, but let's see if it stays on the system at first. Okay, you probably heard that, so now it's attached, so let's see if it goes up. We have to bleed the line first, all the air. Okay. There's no leaks, so now we're gonna fill our reservoir. All right, I need to get a funnel. And then you can use any hydraulic or transmission fluid you want. You can use a biodegradable if that's what you're into. I just use the same stuff I use for my whole boat. It's just power, trim fluid, which will work just fine. So it definitely takes less than a quart. Where's the lid at? Right here. Okay, now we're gonna put the lid on again and then we'll bleed the system. Basically, we want to remove all the air. Okay, I can feel it running through now. I don't know if you heard that, but that's the pole coming up. Let's put it down. And that's the pole going down. Still some air, I can still feel some bubbles. And you know the air's out when the pole starts to move almost instantaneously when you push the button. Okay, so now it's going down instantaneous and coming up. All right, so that wraps up our power pole repair. So we did both of the spikes. If you didn't see that video, I'll link that one up in the cards. And now we replaced the hydraulic line. So the only thing left to do now is to just do some wire management on these things, zip tie them and get them out of the way, put the battery back, and then we're good to go. So nothing that I need to record. So that's it for this time. Catch you next time.